I am here to express, this time for myself, although we're all connected. And it is angry. Something which I do not feel terribly often, for I am truly pleased with everything that is. But I do not repress a single thing. I feel angry and frustrated, and the tears will come freely. I have already punched 4 boxes this morning. A coworker of mine was fired with no warning. And my stomach is agreeing that this is upsetting. It is okay. It is allowed to be. It is allowed to be. It is allowed to take place. Still, there is nothing wrong. And I am understanding that all rejection is divine protection. There is a reason that is for her benefit that she is not here today. And all the same, it is upsetting to see the valuation of a person's presence based on some arbitrary perception of efficiency. It is so surface level, so illusory, so lacking in the depth of emotion and the way in which we are intended to connect. And I could judge it from an egoic perspective as many things. Short-sighted, cruel, that word is really meaningless. Ego-based is what it appears to me. And I love the ego. It is a gift of divine. It is aspect of divine. But when it is used to divide, to make one feel they are less than, or in some way not appropriate, that is what upsets me. It is one thing to say, energetically, we are not a good fit. It is wholly another to say you are not good enough and not wanted. That is a lie. And as one who upholds truth of self, to witness such a thing is deeply disturbing. And I am aware all is as all should be. Nothing has gone wrong. All is allowed. Yet all the same, I feel this pain rising up. This sensation of injustice energetically. That which is against natural law. Because this one who was fired, her energy was very clear. Surprisingly so, refreshingly so. More so than any other in my place of work. And so it is that it was a rejection by shadow of the light. And I have no more tolerance for this. The timelines have shifted. The choice is made. Those who seek separation from self, rather than unity, rather than love, rather than compassion, even compassionate release. Our energies do not mix. And I will not lower myself. I love self too much for this. All of it. Theirs, ours, mine, yours. I will not play in the garbage dump of drama. It is severity which flows through me, not condemnation, not indictment. Recognition that there are souls dishonoring themselves. And when you dishonor yourself, you dishonor others. To dishonor others is to dishonor you. I will not abide money lenders in the house of my Father. Not in my temple. The profiteering of human experience is enough. I witness it. I do not reject. I do not push away. But all the same, it is not mine. I have the choice. I know. I am self-chosen, self-sworn, divine. So are every one of these souls I am surrounded with. And to see them reject self, it was just after I learned of this that another one told me. A friend of his is in the hospital, given a week to live, and I could see that he desired pity. And I had none of it. Because I know transition is intentional. There is no death. And the victimization of self, that diminishment, I will not participate. He has chosen resentment. He has chosen hate of self. And this is allowed. It is. But not in my temple. Not in the being which is mine, my own domain. I control no other. I do not seek to manipulate. I ask none to bow before me, and so I will bow before none. Not in pity, not in empathy, I hold compassion. And compassion is the frequency of light which knows itself and refuses to be lowered. It allows, it accepts fully, no rejection. It simply does not change because it knows itself. And it is steadfast in that honoring. In so doing, knowing that it honors all. I would rather be love than be loved. I would rather be light than be perceived as right. And as I openly expressed my anger, I was met with placation. As if I were a child experiencing some frustration that is pointless. I am allowed to be angry. So are you. So are any of us. The repression of self-expression is what has created this sickness in the earth. This insistence on self-diminishment. That certain emotions are appropriate and others are not. When all of them exist, because by universal law they are deemed appropriate, acceptable, allowed, correct. This is why I have come outside to express this, because I was aware my energy is powerful. Usually it is a light for all. It is still a light, except at this moment it is a raging inferno. And so it frightens others. That is why they came. To seek to soothe me rather than encourage the expression. I will not diminish any aspect of myself for the comfort of another, nor will I ask any other to do so. This is why it was spoken when I could sense there was anger with me, with my being. It is allowed. Be angry. Be angry with me. Feel what you feel. Express it to the fullest extent. Hold nothing back. It must be so. Energy must flow. The stagnation of it, the choking sensation, the withholding of truth, that is what puts swords in your heart. This is not anguish. This is passion. This is the knowledge that self is better than this frivolous flailing about in shadow. This is the incitement, the righteous indignation in the full conscious awareness that self deserves better. And only self can treat self better. Only the one which is yours It is not any other's place to placate me or make me feel away. Not any more than it is mine to make another feel anything at all. No, that is your power, and yours alone. I respect that. This is mine. This is mine to feel. This anger, this indignation, frustration, this fire. None shall take this from me. It is source feeling this. And I do not deny my connection to divine. And so it is my honor to express this. And so transmute it. It is the only way. The energy must flow. It desires to express. And it is not just ego which wants to express it. No. That is the illusion of shadow which would make you think it is inappropriate and must be denied. This is felt by source. This is felt by highest self. It is justified. It is worthy of existence. It will not be made to hide or feel ashamed. It will not be let to be blamed, put in a box because it made others uncomfortable by the brightness of it, or the intensity, or the heat. No. I will not diminish any aspect of my being, just as I will not ask a single other to do that for me. And I am feeling calmer in expressing this, and more sure of myself, self-satisfied, self-confident. I have no need to lash out. I do not blame any other. I simply desire to express this, and so express I shall. I am a balanced being. Emperor and Empress sit aligned as rulers of this house. I am Empress dominantly, and so lead by compassion, nurturance, acceptance. But the Empress will not be walked upon. She will not be made to feel less than. She will not allow her openness to be manipulated. She is vulnerable, knowing it is strength. She will not be let to think that is a weakness. And the balanced emperor within defends this, defends her honor, her right to be exactly as she is. It is he who is authoritative, who holds accountable. And I hold myself accountable for expressing imperfection. There is a hawk flying by. Judicious, unerring, uncompromising. Thank you, brother. I just heard him call. He is saying to stand tall. To rise above. To be not disturbed by the dealings of lower. To strike with swiftness and desire, as I am doing in expressing this. A smile now, even. All is well, truly, truly. I am proud of myself. I hold no grudge against any other. I understand. I am intimidating. Because I do not diminish this flame which burns with all the might of Source. And in so doing, I demand others rise. That is my mission. It is my course, my path, my purpose. And I honor this. Soul Path 11, Heart Desire 11, Expression number 3, the voice. I express freely, and I express those emotions which others would repress. Many times for them. This is what I do for collective, because the energy must flow, because it is my desire, because it pleases me. It is for my highest good, and so for the good of all. And none shall stand between myself and my purpose, myself and Source. None. And in this, I am calmed, redeemed, and well pleased. Thank you for listening. Please feel free to express yourself, whether it be to me or any other. Hold nothing back, especially when others would tell you you are too much, or inappropriate, or should not feel some way. Feel the way you feel all the more, and know that it is right. It is in alignment. Let it be. Let it speak. Give it place at your table. Show yourself the compassion of this. Show yourself you are big enough to be limitless. And so set all things free. They must express to be released. And I release all of this with joy, pride, honor, delight, pleasure with myself. Thank you. Thank you for being. And as always, I love you. Blessed day.